Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zahra Aulia Rahma, and I want to present with you my uh, review article of Forensic Linguistic Final Term. My name is 126. I'm sorry, I forget to put the 226 on there. The article's title is Police Speak and Narrative Storytelling in Knives Out Movie Script, a Forensic Linguistic Perspective. The journal is IGFL, or International Journal of Forensic Linguistics. The year is 2022, and the writers is Ratminto Dwi Putra, Ananturi, and Nur Afina Asfar. The first topic that I want to tell you is a topic research or the purpose of the article. This research aimed to describe police speak and narrative storytelling in Knives Out movie script, a forensic linguistic perspective. Absolutely. This research investigates about tragic murder case from Knives Out movie of Harlan Thrombey case. Harlan Thrombey was found dead horribly in his room by friend. Friend was a servant in the Thrombey family, and the investigator immediately investigated the case where emphasized the outline of law, crime, language, and criminal cases in the field of forensic linguistics. The next topic is the problem of the research. The writer wants to investigate the language constraint in Harlan Thrombey died. It is also to see blank award in helping the Thrombey's family to disclose the case of the murder of Harlan Thrombey in solving the problems. The next is theory of design. The research of this study is descriptive qualitative. This study used a data from Knives Out movie. There is a dialogues for each conversation from the movie as instruments. In the conversation dialogues collection show that the biggest problem faced by Thrombey's family is blank, where he's a detective to disclose the problems and he will help to it to some police with him as investigator. The next is the result of the article. The research is divided into three data and the three supporting theories. Above where that was contained in the findings criminal cases that occur in the Thrombey's family. The first data is explained in the states from okay, you and your husband Richard work as a real estate firm Boston. It is my company, sorry, right? I built my business from the ground just like your dad. You two were very close. You had our secret way to communicating. You had to find a game to play with him, and if you did that, you played by his role. It is the dialogue. Based on the statement, Elliot, as a police detective, began interviewing Linda as the first witness who attended the celebration of her father's birthday before his death. Linda explained that her father is doing well. Linda is trying to follow in her father's footsteps, who are trying to be independent and build her company by working hard on her own. The next data is from the dialogue above. In this situation, the police investigate the murder and immediately ask Walt about it. Who did not and had a chance with his father, blank, who was a team of police detective, immediately interrogated Walt with questions and used his investigate language in his interview with Walt. I'm just trying to get a correct impression, Richard says. In this data, blank speech to Walt asked whether Harlan had spoken to Walt that night related to other witnesses, especially Richard's report, which said that night Richard saw that Harlan had spoken to Walt and the conversation was unknown. The next data is based on the situation. Thus, they feel peaceful because of the fight between Ransom and Harlan. Harlan does not like Ransom, who is child who did not want to be independent, and his life was always a waste of money and only thought about himself, but did not think about others, let alone a family. Look, we love Ransom. He's a good kid. We love him, but he always been the black sheep of the family, and I am not. I keep stuff I like dislike family, but with Ransom, he never had a job. But Dad, for some unknown reason, had always supported him, and they got love-headed bond. They fight, but that night, God, they want a blow up. About what? We couldn't make it out, but it was huge and it is strange. They wanted another room to it. They usually love stoking up drama in front of the whole family. Where is the dialogue between the investigator and the brother? Uh, the point was police speak and narrative storytelling had relevance between the supporting theories. The first theory is the language of the law. The relation between police speak and narrative and storytelling in legal language, where all the conversation were generated with when Detective Blanche and Elliot, the interview which is of the witness presented on that night Harlan's 1805 birthday celebration. And the second is collecting evidence. Police speak and narrative had storytelling had a relation in collective evidence was were in the collecting of evidence blanks conducted from the investigator and asked several questions that would be answered by witness. Then blank with record took a note of important things in the each of utterance they express. Blank more focuses and full of participant in every interview because blank must thoroughly investigate every process uttered by each witness by more focus on listening and took a note for important things and also recording their conversation blank for it easier to investigate cases. The last is deception and fraud from linguistic perspective. The relation between politic and narrative had storytelling, deception, and fraud from the linguistic perspective, such as conversation and interaction between blank and witness. In interview, blank would interrogate witnesses with several questions and interview of them. Blank would involve police speak in it. Was it ordered to further investigate the case, determine it, and made a conclusion by showing the truth. Uh, it is from me. I'm sorry if my reason is still had a mistake. Thank you for your attention. Thank you so much, ma'am. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.